What's going on, guys? What the fuck's there? Gonna be playing some Halo Reach today. Today I'm going to bring you guys a Slayer pro game here on Asylum. We're going to be spawning on the blue side, so as you would, maybe on the red side just as well. I instantly ran for the sniper rifle, picked it up, look over at their sniper rifle spawn from our blue tower, and instantly get a good pickup. You'll be seeing that my sniping skills aren't very great, but they're somewhat there, so take that for what you will. Very light. I really don't like to snipe too much in this game. It's something I'm just not very comfortable doing. I feel like it's such a powerful weapon that it needs to be in somebody who's very confident in what they're doing and definitely has a great idea of what they know. Beautiful no scope there. Definitely really lucky. Possibly one of the sickest ones I've gotten so far, except for another one that I got on Boardwalk, which is just beautiful. But the way I like to play Asylum is I do like to kind of camp, really. I like to hang around our whatever color you spawn on, which in our case is blue, duh. So I like to hang out on the blue tower and our blue-gray tower, and I like to kind of just patrol people coming in. This isn't Call of Duty, and playing really aggressively just gets you killed. So realizing this is a completely different game, that's how I play it. It's maybe a little bit boring to watch, but it's successful and it gets you really good scores. Right here I noticed the guy on my radar behind me, so did a quick turnaround, threw a nade, and got a good nade on him, made it easy for a good headshot. Zeus grenade comes out of nowhere and kills me, and it's kind of reminiscent of COD 4, but you know, what can you do? So far I'm really enjoying this game, especially from the multiplayer aspect. I feel so much more gratitude whenever I do finally get a kill. It feels like I really worked for it, and that my team did some really good things, you know, to get that kill. This is one game where I think teamwork really shines through, and that the team with the better communication will almost always win. So I'm definitely digging it a lot more than Call of Duty, because I do like to play in a team-oriented environment. I want there to be a lot of chatter, and I want there to be a lot of people communicating, calling out areas of where people are, and things of that nature. So this game suits me a lot more than Call of Duty, but Call of Duty is nice to just kind of go through and play now and then, because it's a lot more fast-paced, and that's something I would rather have in a first-person shooter. But, you know, I think Halo did a lot of good things, putting in things like sprint, keeping the action up, keeping you engaged with the game, and not feeling like, you know, you spawned and now you have a 30-second window of just looking for people. That's probably the reason why Asylum is possibly my favorite map at this point. It's a lot better than Pinnacle and Reflection and other maps like that, because the second you spawn, you're instantly back in the action. You really need to keep your head on a swivel and really pay attention to what's going on. Otherwise, you're just going to keep getting spawn killed, and it's just not going to be fun. But, you know, what can you do? So, as you can see, this is a reason as to why playing really aggressively does get you hurt. This guy is over here in our spawn by himself. That's a free kill, and that's a free point for us. And that's something that, you know, any team is going to take advantage of. I'll point out that I'm not playing with a team in this particular instance. I'm just playing regular Slayer, and, you know, just trying to learn the ropes of the game. But, double teamed up on here, and the thing that I think a lot of people transferring from Call of Duty to this really need to learn is how to stay alive, because staying alive is how, you know, it's how you're gonna help your team most of the time, especially if you aren't as good of a player like myself, who is still just learning this game and still trying to get better. The one thing you really want to do is learn call-outs, and the second thing you really want to do is just learn how to stay alive, put shots on people, and then just get out of the way. The less that you're dying, the better. So even if you know you're not putting up 15 kills a game, 20 kills a game, hell, even 10 kills a game, if you're only putting up 5 kills a game, but you're getting 7 assists, that's like putting up 12. So, you know, don't get discouraged if you're not seeing that your kill count is really high. Just kind of roll with it, and just, you know, try and learn a little bit every day. Right here, I'm really deep in their spawn, and this is something I really don't like for myself. I did push, but I pushed by myself. If I would have pushed with another teammate, I'd be okay with the play, but being by myself, just not smart. off the spawn here, see a guy kind of wedged in the corner, which is a beautiful nade spot, but it's a wasting nade. There's already two people looking for him and looking right at him. That's just not a smart play in my spot. Nades are, you know, they're not precious resources, but you know, once you run out, you do have to find a nade spawn, and that's just not smart. Right here, I see a guy off in the distance, and I can tell you right now that I'm shooting at him, but I don't think I was crouched, and I could tell because my bloom was getting way too big. Something that you really want to incorporate into your game is that if you do see somebody off in the distance, crouch and then start shooting, because you can continuously shoot. Excuse me. You can continuously shoot, and your bloom will not become too sporadic to where headshots become unreliable. So try to remember that whenever you are seeing somebody, but it's something that a lot of people don't think about. You know, just shoot first, and you'll be good. As long as you're putting damage on somebody, that's always a good play. So wouldn't worry about it too much. Kind of going back to the beginning strat where we're hanging around blue and blue-gray, and our sniper rifle spawns up, and I will take this all day, any day, as long as you're willing to give it to me. And you know, even though I'm not prolific with the sniper, you know, just yet, I should be going for headshots, I guess, because, you know, obviously one-shot kill is great, and the more bullets you have, the more potential one-shot kills you have, which is beautiful, which is why it's the best weapon. But, you know, if you put body shots on somebody, that's good too, because he's still in the one-shot position, and if you do have teammates in position, all they have to do is obviously hit him in the head, and there you go. You picked up a kill, you use the bullet to, maybe not its maximum potential, but you use it to a really good potential, and that's always good. I'm noticing that my teammates right now are in Red Garden, and I should really be over there with them because they're doing a really good push. It's pretty well organized. We have 3 people who are in relative areas to each other, but they're not just sitting on top of each other. So I should really be helping out. I mean, I guess I kind of am being back here with a sniper rifle, but I'd be doing a lot more with a DMR up close, putting shots on people and calling out their spots. And right here, probably a play that I shouldn't have made, which is waste that last sniper bullet to take shotgun, which I personally don't have a big problem with, but like I just went over, you know, it's a one-shot kill, and taking that kind of power out of my hands, or out of anybody's hands, out of your team's hands, really, is a pretty dumb idea. So, probably a bad trade there, and then I put myself in a really dumb position and pretty much just handed them shotgun, which isn't too bright. So, this is why you watch your replays. You can really get a good sense of what's going on, and you can really see what you do well and see what you do wrong. What I think I've done really well in this game is I put a lot of shots on people. I've learned, I'm, you know, doing a really good job of well, not spawn trapping, but just checking out their spawns and putting bullets on people. I think I did that really well. What I did pretty poorly is just did bad timings and bad pushes with my team. So, you know, I could definitely do some things better, but for one of my first matches, 17 kills, I was pretty proud of it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. My name's Flux. I'm out. Peace.